8 rounds of the World Rally Championship in 2001 have now been cleared, and now we just have 6 rounds to go, including this one, which will be Finland. And it looks like the constructors' standings are more or less set in stone, so let's now head over to Neste Rally Finland, where we are going to be riding over some bumps. High-speed bumps, I might add.
Finland is the fastest rally of them all. The 1000 Lakes is more of a sprint than a marathon, like a Grand Prix on gravel. The challenge for drivers is handling the undulating bumps or yumps that rise out of the road. They litter every stage of the rally, so it's no surprise that only a handful of foreigners have ever come first. You don't have to be Finnish to win here, but it helps.
Ironically, Tommi Mäkinen and Marcus Gronholm are both Finnish. So here we are then for Neste Rally Finland. And we have got some long stages again, so let's get moving. I also like how they actually showed the dates for when these rallies are being run. I think that's also a pretty cool feature to have as well, for when the rallies are being run. But anyway, here we are now for Finland. And where I think, because we're racing on gravel again, this is going to be another close one. I reckon it's going to be similar to both, I think, Portugal and Greece, is it? When we had a close finish. Anyway. Oh wait, it was Portugal, and then I think afterwards it was Greece, where I managed to win both rallies by narrow margins. Although Portugal was technically a clutch win, but either way, a win's a win.
50 over jump, 200 right 3.
And there is also a reason why they call it the 1000 Lakes Rally, because, well, presumably there's about 1000 lakes that more or less surround the area of Finland. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know. It's just weird to say why for so many years they called it the 1000 Lakes Rally before they just called it Rally Finland, which in all honesty to me made a ton more sense. I also have an itch on my nose that I really want to get off, but unfortunately at this time I cannot, because I'm so focused on getting through the stage. And it looks like the Finns are doing well in this race because, well, in this rally, because Marcus Gronholm is on the board, and also Tommi Mäkinen is ironically in the top 4 as well. So I think that pretty much tells you the benefits of what it takes to be a Finnish driver here on these roads in Finland, even though Alistair is technically a Scotsman because, well, as you might have guessed, he is of course Colin's brother. I'm also pretty sure San Remo is somewhere in the calendar as well. I know we have basically 3 rallies in these last 5, and the 3 rallies I know that are in the schedule, or the calendar I should say, are, well, 4 rallies I should say. I have in my mind, from what I can recall, I think the next
Tighten.
4 of 5 rallies that I know of
Left 4.
would have to be New Zealand, Corsica, San Remo,
100.
and
left
Great
3.
Britain. Those are 4 of the 5 rallies that I know are remaining on the schedule. And yes, I know I am missing one, but I don't know which one it is. So, pretty good run for 2 of the Peugeots in that run. And 4.75 seconds in the end of that stage. So there we go. And that is now the end of stage 1 in Finland. And it will hardly be the last. So, Marcus Gronholm came home 2nd, Tommy Mäkinen 3rd, Harry Rovanperä 4th, Carlos Sainz in 5th, and Colin McRae finished P6. Then we had 3 of the 4 Subarus in the top 11, and Philippe is once again putting up an impressive run in the Citroën, as is Thomas Radstrom, who is P13. And there is the bottom 3. So that's 1 stage down, and now let's get through the other 4 stages, where hopefully we can manage to continue this sweet forward momentum. Which I have set the bar for myself. But we'll see how we do. As we only have 4 stages to go here in Finland, and then we move on to the next rally in line, whichever one that may be. But we'll wait and see.
3, 2.
So here we go.
Go.
And once again, I did not manage to get the car moving, unfortunately.
50.
But
right
that's
3.
okay, because I still have a fair way to go.
Into right 2. 50. Left 2.
And so,
Into right 1.
we go on.
50. Left 4.
And I gotta say, the Peugeots are actually running pretty well at the moment.
50. Left 2. Over crest. Into right 4.
I think it's fair to say we could potentially get, I think,
50. Left 1.
3 of the 4 Peugeot drivers in the points before too long.
50. Hairpin right.
And I am steadily pulling away from Tommy Mäkinen.
50. Over crest. Into left
And
3.
it looks like
Into right 2.
we
50. Left
are doing
3.
okay.
Caution, over jump. 50, caution, over jump. 50, left 2, tighten. Into
And
left
going
4,
over a bump.
over crest.
Of course, Finland, as you might have guessed, does have a lot of bumps. It also has some high-speed bumps as well, I might add,
50, left 2,
with some of these stages here
over
in the
crest.
forest.
50, right 4. 50, left 5.
And now I roll into the ditch. But it's okay, because the ditch allows me to roll out.
100, right 3. 50, caution, over jump.
And
into left
12.6 seconds is now the gap to Marcus Gronholm,
100, left 4. Into right 3.
who is running really well at the moment in the Peugeot.
Over crest. Into left 3. And finish.
And there we go. That's now 2 stages down here in Finland. And now we move on to stage number 3. Because we can. Yeah, the autosave does take a few seconds. So those are your results from stage 2 with 3 Peugeots inside the top 6. Plus we have Tommi Mäkinen and Carlos Sainz as well. Then we've got P7 to P12 with 3 of the Subarus, P13 to P18, and Toshihiro Arai is at the back in the 4th Subaru. And Gilles Panizzi, well, he's just here. Or so it would seem. There's P7 to P12, rounded off by Kenneth Eriksson. Philippe is currently P13 in the Citroën. And there is the bottom 3 once again. Now we move on to, I think that's pronounced Pajala, is it? Yeah, I think it is pronounced Pajala. Anyway, moving on to stage 3, because I can. So, 2 stages down, and we still have 3 stages to go. Here, in Neste, Rally Finland. Unless it's just Neste, Rally Finland. I think that's what it is. Anyway. We continue here in Finland. That's all we're really here to do. And then, after this, we will have just 5 rounds to go. So, yeah.
3, 2,
Okay, let's go.
go.
And fortunately, I do not bog down with the car, as I was trying to set off uphill. The car does not bog down on me again this time.
50, caution, over jump, into right 3.
Oh yeah, I should also mention, Finland is ironically where rallying legends are made, because of these bumpy terrains. And I should also mention, Mika Häkkinen actually got his origins of being an F1 driver from, ironically, rallying here in Finland. And ironically, that was the same Mika Häkkinen who went on to win the championship twice in the late 90s. The Formula 1 World Championship I'm referring to now, if you're asking. But yeah, there are plenty of legends who come from Finland in the World Rally Championship. And some of the notable ones I can think of personally, aside from Marcus Gronholm and Tommi Mäkinen, there is also the likes of, well, I guess you could say, there's also the likes of, well, I guess you could say, Hannu Mikkola, Juha Kankkunen. There's also, who else is there?
50, left 2. Into right 2.
It'll come to me as I go further and further along. And now I've slammed into a home. And the game is going to auto-reset me anyway. Okay, whatever. Well, I did have a big lead heading into the stage anyway, so I guess that sort of a mistake was expected.
50 over crest.
I also have a feeling that will hardly be the last.
50 over crest. Into left 3.
As I have now dropped
50 right 4.
Satan's number behind Marcus Gronholm, and something is now in my throat.
Into left 3. 50 right 1. Into left 4.
I don't know what it is right now, but something is definitely lodged in my throat. But I really couldn't tell you what that is.
Right 2.
Anyway,
50 right 5.
we move on.
And finish.
And I slammed the wall. And okay, only lost 4.9 seconds in the end. Could have easily been worse had the game not reset me and I had to do a full reverse. But anyway, there we go. But yeah, Finland is known for creating rather a lot of legends, especially in the WRC. And now... oh, wait a minute, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to save the next replay. Yeah, that's right. I think my brain just decided to switch off on the thought of naming the Finnish rally legends. Sorry about that. Anyway, so Marcus Gronholm wins stage 3, myself in second, Harry Rovanperä third, Tommy Mäkinen fourth, Didier Auriol 5th, and Carlos Sainz in P6 in the Ford. Then there is P7 to P12, P13 to P18, and we have the bottom 3. So I now have a 5-second lead over Marcus Gronholm in the Peugeot. Tommy Mäkinen is 3rd, Harry Rovanperä 4th, Carlos Sainz 5th, and Didier Auriol in P6. Then we have P7 to P12, P13 to P18, and as ever, we have the bottom 3. Okay, on now to Valkolla, which is going to be a wet one. Oh boy. I really wonder how much of a disaster this is going to be. At least I had a 5-second lead heading into the stage, so I can probably afford a mistake or two, as long as it's not going to result in me going straight into a barn again. At least I hope that. At least I hope that won't be the case. Yeah, I've been at this now for a while, because I also finished a tourist trophy segment a bit ago. Anyway, here we are now for stage 4 here in Finland. And I gotta say, this rally has definitely been fast, from what I can see. But hopefully this rally will be yet another win on the season, since I am technically here to try and get the clean sweep after all anyway. Or at least that's what I think, but we'll wait and see. So, off to a good start. Gronholm is in P3, as Tommy Mäkinen is in P2 after Sector 1. And looks like Tommy is doing an okay job for us at the moment. Oh yeah, I should also mention that aside from ironically Mika Hakkinen, the other two F1 champions I can think of who are from Finland would have to be the likes of both, and now I am behind Grönholm. Oh well. Well, at least I have the unassailable lead in the championship now, which is one thing. But altogether, I think we're doing okay for now. Because I haven't crashed yet, I'm keeping myself on the road as frequently as I can. And at the moment, I'd say we're doing okay. I'm probably okay to lose a second or two to Marcus. Okay, not literally. Figuratively, but not literally. I could very well lose the rally lead here in a minute if I don't get my concentration back up. But yeah, in terms of F1 legends from Finland, or at least champions if you will, that I know of, you also have the likes of Keke Rosberg, and also obviously his son Nico Rosberg in some regards, because, well, Nico is technically Finnish German, because his father is Finnish, even though Nico was technically raised in Germany, but either way, it is what it is. This might be where my win streak ends, because this stage has gone by very poorly. Unless I get very lucky. This could be where my win streak ends, because Marcus is now a second up on me technically in the overall rally. But yeah, it's fair to say legends are made in Finland. Yeah, I'm convinced in saying this is where my win streak is going to end. Most likely, if Marcus does manage to win the last stage. The Peugeots definitely seem to have something for me here in Finland, because that did not go very well. Oh okay, it was Tommi Mäkinen who won the stage. I think I'm still in the lead. So we've got 3 Peugeots in the points, along with 1 Ford and 1 Mitsubishi, after 4 stages. So Tommi Mäkinen wins the stage. I think that still gives me a slim lead in the rally overall, because Marcus did not win in the end. So there's P7 to P12, P13 to P18, and then as ever we have the bottom 3. Okay, this is really tight. Probably the tightest it's been quite literally all season long. I have a 4/10 lead over Marcus heading into the final stage, so I need to beat him in order to win the rally. So Tommi Mäkinen is 3rd, Harry Rovanperä 4th, Carlos Sainz in 5th, and Didier Auriol is in 6th. And then there is P7 to P12, I feel like I'm going to keep saying this, P13 to P18, and as ever we have the bottom 3, rounded off once again by Gilles Panizzi in the 4th Peugeot. And this one is going to be a short one, and it's also dry thankfully, so I think we might just get there in the end. As long as I can stay within 4/10 of Marcus, I should be able to pull this off. Or if I'm able to get ahead of him, then it means I will technically still win the rally anyway. because no one else is even within arm's reach of me and Marcus Gronholm heading into this stage. I think we should be okay, from what I can see. Anyway, final stage of Rally Finland.
3,
And then after this, I can officially file out and call it a day.
over crest, into left 2.
Because I can.
Caution, over jump, 50, left 1, into right 2, 50, right 3.
Okay, doing well. And
50, hairpin left.
I get into the grass.
Into right 4.
And I am 5 seconds up on Marcus Gronholm
Over jump,
for now.
50, left 2. Caution,
Hopefully the rest of the stage can manage to give me something similar,
50, left 2. Tighten.
as long as I manage to realistically put together
Over crest.
a good enough run that's not going to see me wreck. Okay?
Over jump,
So I'm 3 seconds ahead of Marcus.
right 4.
Tommy, as I mentioned before, he is in P3, but he's nowhere near close enough to
Into left 1.
compete for the win.
Over jump, 50,
That very
over
much
crest.
still honours to me, and now I am behind Tommy.
Long right 3.
But at least I'm still ahead of Marcus, which is the person who I need to be ahead of in order to win the rally.
50, caution, over
I may not be playing as a Finnish driver, but
caution, over
I can
jump,
definitely
50,
say,
over
oh, never
crest,
mind.
into
Marcus
left
now
5,
just took the lead in the stage.
50, right 3.
Well, either this is going to work or this is going to suck.
Into left 2.
Either way, I don't really care if I get the clean sweep or if I don't.
And finish.
It's just another day in the office. Oh, never mind. I do get the win. Well, definitely flirting with close results, but still able to somehow pull them off in the end. Which is honestly something that I'm pretty sure I will not be able to keep doing. But either way, I still won the rally. And, oh, okay, New Zealand is next. Okay. I guess the game is still rewarding me with the dubs. At this time. I'm honestly surprised about that. Anyway, do I have a replay saved? Yes I do. Okay, let's now save our next part of the game progress. Okay, let's now go through the points. So, I win the stage in the end by 2.8 seconds over Marcus. I must have obviously had something in that last sector that helped me out. Beating the Finns to the win. Anyway, Tommy Mäkinen 3rd, Harry Rovanperä 4th, Didier Auriol 5th, and Francois Delacour in the end finished P6. And what the hell happened to... Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, we still have 3 Peugeots in the top 6. Okay, ignore me. Francois Delacour finishes P6 in the stage. There's P7 to P12, P13 to P18, and last but not least, the bottom 3, rounded off by Piero Liatti in the stage. So, 3.2 second margin of victory in the end over Marcus. Tommy Mäkinen 3rd, Harry Rovanperä 4th, Carlos Sainz in 5th, and Didier Auriol finishes P6. Richard Burns was just a few seconds outside... Oh, correction. Also, Didier was not too far behind Carlos in the end. That's probably what I should have said. Anyway, P7 to P12, from Richard Burns to Freddie Loix, P13 to P18, rounded off by Jesus Puras, and then the bottom 3, once again, rounded off by Gilles Panizzi. Sucks to suck, I guess. Anyway, yeah, Neste Rally Finland winners. Cool. And these are now the updated standings. So, 90 points to me, 35 points to Carlos, 27 points to Tommy, 20 points to Richard. Colin McRae ends his point scoring streak at 3 rallies in a row. Didier now scores another point. Marcus Gronholm gets another 6 points on the board as a result of his runner-up finish behind me. Harry Rovanpera now becomes the 15th point scorer, and it looks like it's probably going to stay that way from what I can see. Anyway, there we go. So another 6 points to Peugeot, including 10 points to Hyundai, 4 points to Ford, 4 points to Mitsubishi, and 2 more points to Subaru. And Citroën are still at 0 points. Sucks to suck, I guess. Anyway, next time on World Rally Championship 01, New Zealand.